It's time to make money your number one employee. This is the Extremely Opinionated Podcast, where regular people get to share their extreme opinions about finance, investing, business, startups, and more. With your host, Dr. Travis Davis. He's always searching for his next ace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dr. Travis Davis with you guys yet again, aka Dr. Hustle. Y'all know me. But once again, I'm here live from Malaysia. I think this might be episode 6 or 7. I think it might be 6 or 7. But anyways, welcome in again, guys. Look, I've been having an amazing time in Malaysia. I know you guys heard from the previous episode about all of the different bars and stuff that we hit the night before, and the experience that we had meeting different people. Amazing. But this episode, I really want to actually, talk about all of the different opportunities that I've been seeing. Since I've been on this journey, guys, I have literally done things that I would have never imagined being done in the United States. When I was in Tokyo, we drove go-karts all around Tokyo. Like, that experience alone was amazing. We just got finished playing with some monkeys, guys. Like, I put food in my hand and the monkeys came and they robbed me for all of my food, but the experience of actually being around these monkeys was insane. Hell, I'm trying to think of everything else that we've done. In Tokyo, it's so congested that you really can't drive and there's nowhere to park. But the technology that they have out there, they're operating at 100% efficiency. I'm talking 10 million people in one location, and it's the cleanest location that I've ever seen. Like, their metro system literally probably goes through 100 million people a day, and it's not one drop of trash on that floor. And to see that is crazy, because in America, I mean, we got 100,000 people and there's trash all over the place. But that's not really what I'm here to talk about this episode. I really want to talk about the technology behind things and the opportunities that people are creating just by opening up their minds. And I really want to stress this go-kart thing. Like, they had actual, like, we got to dress up as characters, and we're on a highway. You guys hear me? We're on a highway driving go-karts. But it was the experience, and that is exactly how you need to operate, right? But you have to educate yourself on how it can be done, and you got to not be scared. You got to give it an opportunity, give it a chance, see if you can make it happen. And something as small as those go-karts, not a lot of upfront money, okay? But somebody took a chance. I actually heard, Baba, what's the name of those carts? Mari carts, okay? Now, this is what I mean when you become an entrepreneur and a hustler, because I believe when they first started the go-karts, it was Mario Karts, right? But Nintendo came and hit them with a lawsuit. Yeah. Nintendo came out, like, hit them with a lawsuit. Don't you put our name. We not backing this thing because it's dangerous. And also, don't use our costumes. Right? But I say that because that didn't stop the creator. The creator literally goes, okay, I can't use Mario Karts, but you can't stop me from using Mari Karts, right? Because the theme is the same. Literally, he just had to change a name and not allow someone or some organization to scare him for proceeding forward. And I say this because this is just the same thing that's going to happen to you along your entrepreneurial journey. You're going to start something, and there's going to be a speed bump like this that might come in your way and try to stop you. right dead in your tracks for a dream that you had set to do. And guys, you cannot allow that to make you quit. All you gotta do is drop the O and add a I. And bam, your dream is right back on schedule. And if you guys have that same attitude, anything that you can think about, anything that you want to do can be accomplished. You just gotta try it. Try it and do it, and take it day by day, one day at a time. Because every new day produces a new 24 hours, and something new is gonna happen within that 24 hours. You just gotta shake it off, brush it off, go with the flow, and be ready and dedicated, and make a decision that you're gonna see it through. And I don't think that idea is going anywhere in Tokyo forever, man. Because it's freaking fun. And I would advise you, if you're in Tokyo, one, I want you guys to search on Facebook. I'm not sure if he's still on Facebook, but if he is, search on Facebook for Baba Ibram, because you need him to talk Japanese for you. Best tour guide in Japan. Or you can search on Instagram, Hold It Steady. I don't know, he got an underscore somewhere, but just follow me, Official Travis Davis. You should see it somewhere. If you go to Tokyo, send him a message. Great guy. And he probably has a package for you that he'll work out for you and completely show you around Tokyo and be your tour guide. Hell, he was mine. So try it out, hit him up, and I would definitely advise you. He knows every place to go, the best food to eat. And like I said, nobody speaks English in Tokyo. It's hard out in Tokyo if you ain't speaking Japanese. So it's important that you contact him so you can get around and understand, the money exchange, what food you're eating, because you might fuck around and eat a cow tongue or a fish eye. What?
Customs and courtesies.
Oh. Woo! So, another thing, the reason why you want him to contact him is I'll tell you guys my experience. And this is all part of, what I'm saying of being an entrepreneur, that anything can happen at any time, okay? When I first got to Tokyo, I went through the passport check, and I thought I made it through customs. So I sent Baba a text message, and I'm like, hey man, I made it through customs. Where you at? And then I got to customs. And I really don't know. Some people say this because I'm only traveling with carry-ons. But I watched like 6 people just walk through customs. And then it got to me. And I don't know if it's because I'm the black guy or what. Like, if there's a sign for watch out for the black guy. But anyways, they went to go search my bags. And I had just came from Las Vegas. And I had a device on me, which called a roller. Okay? And they couldn't understand what it was. And they kept asking me, what is it? And I told them, it's a roller. You can use it for tobacco or other things. And they researched it on Google, showed me what it was on Google, and I'm like, well, I don't know what else you guys want me to call it. It's a roller. And once again, they didn't speak English. So we had a communication barrier here. And literally, I'm arguing with people who don't understand me, and they can't understand me, and I can't understand them. So we're both just saying the same stuff back and forth to each other. Needless to say, they pulled me into the back room, and I'm back here for about 2.5 hours, arguing about the same thing of this being a roller. So then, they search my bags. They rip apart my bags. And it just so happens that when they rip apart my bag, they find some crumbs of marijuana. And, it's legal on the West Coast. But the crumbs probably been in there for 4 or 5 years. Like, it was brown. So, literally, it's like this small, minute amount. So, They put it on a paper towel, and they bring out this scale, but it's like a food scale. And they put it on the scale, and it's not even enough to weigh, so they start adding paper towels. And I'm like, guys, like, you guys are creating weight. Like, paper towels do weight. So they didn't understand me yet again. They had one guy in there that spoke English a little, so he's trying to talk to me, and I'm not understanding his translation. He's not understanding mine. And in the meantime, they won't allow me to call Baba. Well, he's calling me because I told you, I texted him that I was out there. He's blowing my phone up, and I can't answer. But my watch accidentally answers one time. And oh my God, they all surround me. It's like 12 police officers back here. They surround me like, what are you doing? Your phone. And I'm like, no. Guys, I did not answer the phone. And the one guy who's translating, he was like, no, he didn't answer. But my watch, when it rotated, it picked up, which was a good thing, because Baba heard me on the other line and was able to make some calls in case some things happened and I wasn't able to get out. You know, every foreign country has a U.S. embassy that, you know, if you get in trouble, you better be able to get to that embassy because that's the only thing that can save you, right? But needless to say, after hours of interrogation and them testing the substance that they found in my bag that I told them was marijuana, and after they tested it, they seen that it is marijuana, they ended up making me write a letter of apology. Still don't know what I apologized about, but the letter was something like, hey, you apologize for bringing marijuana of a little, because it had no weight. So I actually so it's like a letter and you fill in the blanks, and I'm like, what do y'all want me to put in here? So they didn't even know what to put in there because, once again, it wasn't anything serious. But in Tokyo and in Malaysia here, listen to me. Tokyo allowed me to write a letter of apology. When you come to Malaysia, they have in the front, if you have any drugs, you will get punished to death. So I'm glad that I decided to go to Tokyo first and not Malaysia, because it might have turned into something a little different. But I'm still here with you guys to tell you guys about that experience. But I say this to tell you, you know, don't ever be scared, man. Like, don't be scared to try things out and move forward and allow one's experience to deter you from proceeding forward and you know, creating your own experience, because what happened to me probably won't happen to you. So, you know, but don't have no marijuana on you when you come to these Asian countries, because it can get serious out here. They not there yet. Advanced in technology, like super advanced in technology, but they ain't playing with that. That's an American thing, and maybe Mexico. But guys, that's all that I have for this episode of Extremely Opinionated. Don't forget, make sure you download my 2019 Hustle the Net Guide for entrepreneurs who are trying to pursue their online dreams and creating financial freedom. You can download that by by going to hustlethenet.com/boss. Once again, that's HUSTLE thenet.com/boss. And you can download that completely free. And when you do download that, you should be able to join my Facebook group there called Hustle the Net. And I actually have a bunch of videos up there for free, guys, that I'm teaching you how to use the tools and the software that I've used to help create my financial freedom and have allowed me to do this Asian tour. So check that guide out. And also, if you are interested in becoming more financially free, or learning, you know, a technique, a skill set back in America, actually You can do it here in Malaysia as well. I actually think it's all across the world, honestly, because this is how I've been getting around. If you want to ride share, now, ride sharing is my baby. I do it whenever I'm back home. As you guys know, some of you, I have a Tesla service of all ride sharing. But if you want to expand your education on learning how to sell, ride sharing is the way to go. And you don't have to do it full time. You don't have to do it every day. Once again, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day ride share can change your life if you do it for 30 days straight, because it's going to teach you how to talk to people. And when you can learn how to talk to people, you can learn how to sell opportunities, products, services. The floodgates start to open up for you. But if you're interested in that and you want to become the best ride share, I want you to go to yourelitefleet.com. Once again, that's your, Y-O-U-R, elite, E-L-I-T-E, fleet, F-L-E-E-T.com. And you can go there, click on the links to register for Uber and Lyft. And when you do that using my links, I'm going to give you guys tons of free advice. Do you hear me? Tons of free advice on how I became a 6-figure rideshare driver, and I only do 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, if that. Hell, I've been gone since the month of July, and this is now July 18th. I was only able to do that because I mixed two things together: ride sharing and the internet. When you put both of those together, you can clean up. So I hope that you guys are interested in that. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this episode of Extremely Opinionated. And if you haven't already, go back and listen to some of the previous episodes of Extremely Opinionated, where I actually ride around in my Tesla hands-free. And lastly, if you want to ride in a Tesla and you are an entrepreneur who want to give your extreme opinion to my followers and followers all across the world who are listening to this show, and you're in the Washington, D.C. area, I'll come pick you up in a Tesla. All you have to do is shoot me an email, info@officialtravisdavis.com, and in the subject line, put, "I want to ride in a Tesla." And I will come straight to you, pick you up, and we'll take a ride around, and you can give your extreme opinion for about 20 minutes or so. So once again, if you're interested, shoot that email, info@officialtravisdavis.com. Once again, like, subscribe, share, and comment on this episode, and I look forward to talking to you guys live from the next location. I don't know where that'll be yet, but you'll get to see here on Extremely Opinionated.
Thank you for listening to the Extremely Opinionated podcast. Keep learning from the show by visiting officialtravisdavis.com or by following Dr. Travis Davis on Instagram @officialtravisdavis. Now, go make your money work for you.